So for Cancer, it will be in the 8th house. In the 8th house will be, as I said, the Scorpio house, the financial house, taxes, money coming from others, intimacy, secret affairs. There will be power play in that, and it will be while you're transforming these areas, that will be really your focus. Also clashes and power plays, but you will be more transforming these areas. So before the last 20 years, you were focusing on relationships, your one-on-one relationships, your personal relationships, or your business relationships. And now it goes into the more intimate part of your chart, your 8th house, your experiences with intimacy, with a relationship that are so deep, and also your finances is now being completely transformed. And then in May, June times, and all the way until November 2024, you will be once in a lifetime go back into the relationship part to finalize all the boundaries, all of these things that blocks your intimacy, blocks your financial matters, blocks moving forward in that area. So you will be able to transform it once in a lifetime, one more time, so that you can finally, for the next 20 years, transform all of these issues I just mentioned. You will have a healthier intimacy with partners and also a healthier financial life. Of course, the 8th house is intimacy. It can also mean if you had a relationship, you can develop a relationship and you can bring the relationship to the next level, more intimate, more deep, like as Scorpio is. So that is also a possibility. From 2024 onwards, for the next 20 years, you will finally know exactly who you want to be with, who you want to be intimate with, and how your financial situation will be looking like, and what you want to invest in. Invest in a person deeper, and also invest your money in. Okay, fantastic. So for Leo, it will be in the 7th house. Wow. So for the last 20 years, Leos were working on your day-to-day jobs, your health routine. You're working hard to make sure that you get the money and you feel more control in your life. But now it's time to really move into have the freedom finally, after you worked so hard, and make sure that you have a good structure within the daily routine, your work and your health. Then you are now free to transform. You'll finally have the time for moving in developing relationships and meet people and romance, right? And have a relationship with your partners. From May, June, and then all the way to November 2024, you will be going back into really, for once in a lifetime, make sure that you really are in control of your life. You really have your day-to-day habits in order, in check, and your health habits are in check, so then finally for the next 20 years you can finally move forward with your relationships in a healthy manner, in a healthy relationship, may it be your love partners or may it be with your business partners. But it will be healthier and healthy, and you will transform it. Finally, once you have your life in control and you move into relationships, for the next 20 years, you really know now on, okay, what your relationship is, what your relationship will be looking like, and you will be now finalizing and having these relationships with people. But again, because it's Pluto, the power play here is still, there will be power play issues, who has the dominance, and your one-on-one relationships will be transforming, and there can be some clashes between people, but at the same time, that's why the universe asks you to go back to make sure you are in solid grounds with your day-to-day work, day-to-day habits, your health, etc., so that you can have a good and healthy relationship. Okay, so for Virgo, it's gonna be in the 6th house, which is the work, day-to-day habits, and the health habits, which is the Virgo's house basically. So before that, for the last 20 years, you were working on your fun and enjoyment, what makes you happy, what gives you pleasure, your fun activities, and your self-expression, creativity, maybe children. And now it's the time for the next 20 years to focus on having all of that, finding out what makes you happy, now putting into the day-to-day structure, day-to-day habits and healthy habits. If it was awry, if you're partying too much, if you were just focusing too much on your creative stuff and lacking your work, you just like trying to catch up, working too late in the hours, now you're just totally off or out of array, and you have too much fun, too much enjoyment, etc., etc. So, or you had children and now it's just too much on the children activities. Now you are asked for the next 20 years going into what is my structure. Now let's put a day-to-day habit, day-to-day structure in my life. I need that. I need my sleep. I need my food. I need to have a balance in my life with my fun and my work and my health. And so from May, June, all the way to November 2024, we'll go once in a lifetime back into these activities, into these fun activities, your hobbies, creativity, what makes you happy, your pleasure activities, and then take your power back there. If you feel you have been working so much, now putting all of this back into feeling more empowered, because that's Pluto, feeling empowered, empowers you to putting a balance on what makes you happy, your creativity activities, your fun activities, your joyful activities, but in a healthy way, because you know now how to actually balance all of this. So it will be great. So Libra, for Libra is in the 5th house. So for 5th house, it's in the house of joy, fun, what makes you happy, your creativity, children. And so, but before that, it was for the last 20 years, it was in your 4th house, in your home, your family was the focus. And I know Libras, yes, 100%, family and family issues, family matters, personal matters, deep down, deep inside, and mother issues. Oh yes, for Libras, mother issues, dealing with mothers and transforming your relationship with mother. That was the whole focus for the last 20 years. Self-expression. Now it will be focused more on your self-expression. Do things finally you love, you can do. Find the things you want to enjoy, you can do. You don't feel restricted anymore. You can just transform it. Your romance can be activated, and your children, your relationship with children can be transformative and can be transforming, but it will be activated. And really the focus is what makes you truly happy. You can also, as I said, can date at this time, because if you were always, in the last 20 years, you most likely were isolated a lot at home. You were always at home, but now you can go more outside, doing dating, doing fun activities, enjoyable activities. That's whole the 5th house. As I said, for the last time in your lifetime, in May, June, all the way to November 2024, you will be going back into your finalizing your family issues, any home issues you had, and wrap it up so that you can move forward, finalizing all of this, your mother issues, all of this, and then go back into finally focusing on your what makes you truly happy, how can you enjoy yourself, and your self-expression with creativity, fun activities, etc., and with your children. As I said, the power play here is probably with people you date, lovers. Don't try to bring your past back into the people you're now dating, your children. If you have any struggles with children, there can be some struggles with your children. Maybe if you are introducing a new people in their lives, right? New dating people, and that can be power play, power struggle a little bit with mother issues, finally can be transformed and healed, and creative activities, etc. as well. So for Scorpio, for Scorpio, it's going to be in our 4th house. So I am yet to experience this, we will see. So this will be in our 4th house, and for the last 20 years we were focusing on literally and feeling more empowered with our curiosity, with thinking things, learning things, and also our communities that around us, and also communication skills. 100 million %. Yes, 100 million % for me. Communication, internet, technology, me communicating, that was all for me 100%, transformed so much for the last 20 years. And now it will be focused more, the transformation will be home and family. And for me also the mother, because family means mother figures, mother relationship with mother can be transformed. I'm not sure how else can be transformed, because I already have phenomenal relationship with my mother, but it can be in a very positive way. And so, or I can become a mother, who knows? I'm not sure. That will be different type of interpreting things for in May, and then June, and also all the way to next year into 2024. There will be again going back into really build on and reflect on for the last 20 years on the communication skills, most likely on the communication skills, how you communicate with others. Yes, I think I have to work on that also, how I communicate with others, and trying to really get empowered again and finally completing that. And also because Pluto in the 4th house in the family, it can be transformation within the family, within family power plays, power struggles, which comes all the way from the past issues, past things in family, and past changes and private things, closed doors that nobody knows, only you in your home, transformation in the home, moving or changing home, renovation home, structuring home, building a home. It's just like the family or building a family. It's just transformative, very, very transformative. Very excited and looking forward to that. Very curious about that. And then again, going back into finalizing the communication with people, communities, neighbors, neighborhoods, and having this curiosity, finalizing, feeling empowered, and then moving into another area which is more personal, more home. And for the next 20 years, that will be the focus. And I guess with the Saturn in Pisces in my 5th house, I think something that it matches phenomenally. It just matches so well. So very excited about that. So Sagittarius. So Sagittarius on the 3rd house. And for the last 20 years, Sagittarius was working on really finances, security, self-worth. And now finally, it really lifts finally the Sagittarius up, moving in the 3rd house and seeing that all of the hard work is finally paying off. And now Pluto moves into a communication, short distance travel, community, like a short community, neighbors, siblings, cousins, neighbors, neighborhoods, those type of environments and expression. And that will be probably a little bit hard and transformative for a Sagittarius to work on the communication skills, and there will be like a going outside of the comfort zone for Sagittarius. But then in May, June, and then November 2024, it will be in the retrograde phase, goes back into finalizing once in a lifetime all of these securities, money, and self-worth issues, so that you can finally move into express yourself freely and communicate whatever you want to communicate, because you have the self-worth. And of course you will once in a lifetime, one more time, finalizing the issues you had, or working on the money matters, security, and your finances and self-worth. And then you again move strongly, more stable forward for the next 20 years and more with self-worth. And again, the power play here is with speaking issues, communication. There still will be struggles. It will be not like easy. It will be like really still a struggle for you, because you're out of your comfort zone. And then short distance travel, those can be really hiccups. And siblings, you can have power play with siblings and transform your issues from your past with your siblings, neighbors, neighborhoods, cousins, etc. For Capricorn, it will be in the second house. So Capricorn, holy cow, for the last 20 years, Pluto was in your own sign. My goodness, this was so much transformative for you, correct? And now Pluto will go into your financial matters, right? Your financial house, your money, your value, your self-worth, your personal security. That is really now being transformed, because you worked on yourself for so long, for 20 years. Now you can move into really like working on your self-worth, working on your money, your security, your finances, because you were transforming yourself and who you are and what are you standing for, what do you want to achieve in this world, without people telling you what you want to achieve. So from May, June until November 2024, you will be going back once in a lifetime to really, because you had a hint now, what gives you security, or where your finances need to go, and how can you get self-worth. And there's still some issues of you not understanding who you are and what you are standing for and what you want in the world. Then you've been asked to go one more time back, once in a lifetime, to work on yourself, finding out who you are, you yourself, who you are, and not thinking of what others want you to be, because it's Aquarius, right? Uniqueness, who you are as a unique individual. And then from 2024 onwards, for the next 20 years, you build on your self-worth, because you understood now who you really are in this world, and you can build on the self-worth, and it comes together with work and finances because of your self-worth. Fantastic, wonderful. So for Aquarius, Aquarius, you are now really like in power, because it's just for the next 2,000 years, it's your time. So it's just amazing. It's totally self-transformation, because the last 20 years was in your 12th house, your most hidden house. Your psychology, your mental health was going into transformation. And I know, yes, Aquarius is 100%. They were really like working on themselves a lot, and their psychology, mental health, and everything, health matters and all of that. Now, and they're trying to now finalizing, because that actually really helped to prepare Aquariuses into this time right now for the next 20 years, because it will be so transformative. Now you will be able to work on your insecurities, your self-doubt, and this will all coming really up in the surface, and you really will overcome whatever holds you back in your life regarding your self-love, your self-acceptance, who you are in this world, what you want in this world, who is Aquarius, right? Just show it, your unique you're an Aquarius, show it to the world. So that's come for the next 20 years with full force, with full power, is showing and accepting who you are, feeling good in your own skin. And then Again, from May, June until 2024, at end of 2024, it will go back once in a lifetime back into your 12th house, back to your Capricorn, right? Your 12th house, where you really want to go back into your health, your mental health, to make you stronger in here. Once you move back into your next 20 years, you have to have a strong mental health, and that will help you for the next 20 years to really have the self-confidence, have your self-love, your self-doubts released, and it is such a phenomenal time for you. So this is a really transformative time for you, Aquarius. So last but not least, Pisces. So Pisces, you in Aquarius, really hitting in this year at this time, because as I said, Saturn will be in your sign. You're really transforming and building your structures. At the same time, Pluto will be in your 12th house, will be in your 12th, your own house. So for the last 20 years, you were following your dreams, your wishes, your goals. You created your great network, you transform your network, and you have a different community. You change your community, your social circles, working on achieving your hopes, dreams, and wishes, which was in your 11th house, right? Aquarian house. But now it goes into, for the next 20 years, into, starting from March, into more of the time where your introspection, right? Your psychology, your mental health, your own health. Where have you been too much out there and not focusing on your own health, your mental health? And that is really critical, together with Saturn in your sign, your hidden fears. It really comes up to work on that, your hidden fears, and to really, who are you, right? With Saturn in your sign, who are you? And that is really being transformed. And your hidden frenemies, right? Who in this community, maybe in these communities, who had frenemies, and they're not supportive of you. So you will be getting rid of all of this. You will be transforming all of this, and you were adjusting your circles, and more in deep circles, not so much of out there, but more because of your 12th house, your hidden part of yourself, your subconscious thoughts. You will be transforming all of this. Your inner circle, you transforming who's in your inner circle, who is helping you, who's not helping you. You're getting more and more rid of all of this, because Saturn and Pisces in your house, in your sign, also requires you. As I said, the last 30 years, what have you built on, right? And you have to build on strong foundations. This includes the people around you in your outer circles for the last 20 years you created, but now also in your inner circles, both. And because from May, June, all the way to November 2024, you will be going back into all of these circles, all of these networks, all of your hopes, goals, wishes, and dreams. Where are they? And you just do a final check with all of this, and you look back into what works, what doesn't work, and finding really what is your truest calling in this life. What is your truest hopes, goals, dreams, and wishes? And your friends, your circles, who are your best friends, not your frenemies, but your true friends who really supports you, who can build with you for the next 30 years and also for the next 20 years, correct? So it's all together, like fantastic with Saturn there and Pluto in your 12th house. It's just like really the psychological, just like for you in your background, okay? So fantastic for you. So you, next 20 years, you will restart your introspection, right? And then you go into yourself, be yourself, and you can transform yourself. And the power play here is, your power play with your inner self, your inner hopes, goals, dreams, and wishes, but also with your frenemies, your inner circle, your outer circle. It will be all, not only the outer circle, but also the inner circle, because Pluto will be your 12th house. Will be all the power play together, but will be more transformative. Whew, we made it! Yes, I am so excited. I went through all of this and I'm happy that I made this video for you. Let me know in the comments. I hope you liked it. I'm so happy that I made this for you. Such a transformative time. I hope this was helpful. Please come back and watch it. Watch it for your rising sign if you're age over 30, and watch for your sun sign as well, your moon sign. This can really change everything in your life and help you to understand what is changing in your life and how you can navigate all of this. So again, thanks for being here. Hop over to my online store for much more extended videos and my artwork, my jewelry line, and my paintings and all of this. And become a member of my channel. Like this video, share, definitely share this with people that you love. Comment down below, what is your experience? Do you experience these energies already? I personally 100% do. Let me know, love to hear your story, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.